Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my channel, the Angels of Alchemy. I'm psychic medium and angelic channel Dee Grewal, and this is going to be the general weekly read for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces from 10/20 to 10/26. I hope you're all having a fabulous week. Real quick, you can find me on Facebook at Dee Grewal, psychic medium and angelic channel, as well as on Instagram at the Angels of Alchemy. And you can visit my website at healingwithheaven.com. All of that is in the description box below. For those of you who are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and like at the end of the video. Those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And if the messages resonate, I would love if you would give me a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. Those of you, please like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate that. So moving into what I was kind of getting, I was getting bits and pieces of images. It was a little confusing when I was meditating. There seems to be something with disappointment this week. It feels like a very emotional, very heavy week, and that's something that I was really picking up for all the signs. Definitely a sense and feeling of there's some kind of pattern that you've been repeating, some kind of cycle, because they said to me, round and round and round we go. And so that tells me that you've just been on this cycle of this repeat. It's like you keep going around in circles. And they also showed me an image of a playground and two people on a merry-go-round, and they're holding hands, and then all of a sudden the hand breaks free. So it's breaking free from something is a sense and feeling I get. They also showed me an ice cream cone. And what I got from this was they were showing me some kind of memories that you want to go back to your childhood that have impacted you in some way within your relationship, some kind of thought of belief system that you've had that has impacted your relationships, your relationship with yourself, as well as your relationship with others growing up. That's the sense and feeling that I get. Some of you have gone through, some kind of separation, okay? And there's just a lot of heavy heart, okay? I feel a heavy heart for this week. Now, we have, and I know I've been saying this, and I'm going to say it again, there's been a lot of emphasis on relationships. There's a lot of emphasis on cycles that have been coming into completion. And there's a big push on that. Now, you had Mercury that's stationed into the shadow aspect of Mercury retrograde this week. And it will officially go retrograde October 31st, so on Halloween. And it's going retrograde in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is intense emotions, okay? It's a water sign. So there's a lot of emotion here. And, and Mercury is planet of communication, okay? So there's a lot of emotions behind communication at this time, especially within relationships, as you got Venus is also in the sign of Scorpio. Now Mercury is going to be in Scorpio for some time. Now when Mercury goes retrograde, this is a time of introspection, reflection, revisiting, reanalyzing, rethinking, all of those re's, okay? And sometimes it's reconciliation, people coming back from your past. There's a definite feeling of unresolved issues from your past. Some of this, I would say, going back to your adolescence, your childhood, that are coming up somehow. And it's really emphasizing some of the things that have played out within your relationships, why you've attracted the situations you've attracted over and over again. Also, the part that you've played. So, we've kind of been in this wrap up of the eclipse energies that we had from the first half of the year. And come December, we're going to have eclipses again, which isn't a coincidence. There's a reason why we're having these eclipses now. Eclipses are a time of closing out, okay? Clearing out what no longer serves us, closing out cycles. And this year has really been centered on relationships, all of our relationships that we have with ourselves, relationships that we have in romantic partnerships, relationships with family, with friends. That's really been a big highlight. So, we're going to be kind of wrapping up that energy coming December, and there's going to be a new eclipse cycle. Now, eclipse cycles are all about change, and it's from the time of the eclipse up to 6 months to a year, okay? So there's a definitely theme that's been playing out. You've also had Pluto that's stationed direct, okay? Pluto is the planet of revolution, the planet of change, transformation, rebirth, all of those things. And, you know, now that it's starting to move direct, you know, there's this aspect that's going to be coming into play come January 2020, and that's Pluto and Saturn conjunction. So you have the planet of karma conjunct the planet of transformation and change. So you can expect really big changes. So what happens this year is kind of setting us up for some of the energies that we have at play for next year. So it's very important to close out those cycles, not to resist change. Change is a necessary part of life, okay? So there's a lot happening behind the scenes. Now, Pluto is more of a subtle energy, but when you feel it and when it does start to bring things about within your life, you will feel it, okay? So and this isn't to put you into a place of fear or anything like that. Please don't, because if anything, the planets support us on our path, okay? It's just getting you into alignment with your destiny, your path, where you're meant to be. So with that being said, let's move ahead into your reading. It's a time to give rather than take. I feel like there needs to be a balance with giving and taking. I also feel that there's something within relationships here where you've attracted relationships that weren't equal give and take. They weren't off balance. And, you know, I feel like there was a major aspect of things coming into balance. There needs to be a balance. Also, I'm getting this feeling, if you've been in this period of stagnation with abundance, it's like, are you balancing your giving with your receiving? Are you somebody that's just taking? Because there needs to be a balance with giving as well. I pulled from the Archangel Michael deck, and it's saying the person you're asking about is trustworthy. What I got from this was more about you trusting the feelings that you have about situations, about people, you know, to trust your intuition. But there's a feeling of perhaps you've been in conflict with somebody, okay, from your past. I'm definitely feeling that. And I feel that don't be so quick to judge, because I feel the person you've been dealing with, that you can trust this person. So there's some feeling of that as well. For some of you, it's going to be somebody to trust your feelings, that, you know, what you've been getting about someone, and you know, to and perhaps there's been some kind of dishonesty and betrayal. And for others of you, I'm receiving in a different way. But, you know, but bottom line is, this is also about trusting yourself, okay? Now, you need to focus on, I feel like there's a lot of negativity right now. There's something that you're holding on to, you're consumed by negative thoughts. And they're saying to you, you need to hold positive intentions right now while you're going through this kind of change. You're going through some kind of change right now, and there's a need for you to stay aligned with positive thoughts. Focus on gratitude, okay? Definitely getting that this would be a good time for you to go into meditation and contemplation. Passion ignited. I get the sense and feeling here that something within your relationships, I'm feeling, so those of you who are dealing with romantic partnerships and relationships, and also the relationship that you have with yourself, somehow I feel like you've lost the passion in life. You know, there's some kind of loss that you've gone through that made you put a wall up, that made you block yourself from receiving love. And I feel that there's some kind of story you've been telling yourself that's connected to your past, which is why you've attracted certain situations and relationships in your life. And it's time for you to open your heart. And I almost get the sense and feeling you're going through some kind of healing at this time that is opening your heart back up. And you need to be more trusting as well. You know, I feel like you've had a lot of betrayal in the past, and this is why you've had this wall up. But it's time for you to open your heart chakra so that healing can occur. There's a need to forgive others as well as forgive yourself. Okay, and some of you, this is about having a renewal, having a renewed passion about your life. Okay, it's also a time for you to take a stand and, you know, take a stand for yourself and stand up for what it is that you truly believe in. And I feel that if you've been taken advantage of, I feel like there's a sense and feeling for some of you might be dealing with a situation or situations about that. And you're being asked to stand your ground, have healthy boundaries with people, and at the same time, speak your truth. Don't allow people to walk on you. Don't hold back in communication. I also get the sense and feeling there's some kind of conflicts in communication that you're having with others. There's something that you need to communicate that you haven't. And it's time for you to stand your ground and speak your truth, because your throat chakra is coming up as blocked here as well. And this is about being true to your heart, what you feel inside your heart. This communication is about matters of the heart. For some of you, you're dealing with hurt from relationships, romantic partnerships. And for others, it's, family, friends. But there's definitely the need to heal your heart here. There's things that you're holding on to and you're not saying that you need to express because you're blocking your heart chakra by not expressing it. And it's almost like you've created this barrier to receive love right now. Okay? So you need to allow love to come in. You've gone through some traumatic change, distant thunder, clear the air. There's a definite need to express what you're feeling to others, to have an inner dialogue, to, so that you can have some kind of closure. This is about speaking truthfully, okay, so that you can complete some kind of cycle that you've been in. There's big changes. I feel like you've been going through this inner whirlwind and storm within yourself. And it has a lot to do with how you view yourself as well. There's a need for you to love and nurture yourself right now, okay? This is about self-love and self-acceptance. You're being supported. You have fellow travelers. Support is all around you. I feel like you have guides, okay, spirit, that's guiding you forward on this spiritual journey. I feel like you've been going through some kind of spiritual awakening here, another step in ascension, and you're being guided by your guides and angels and the universe at this time. Know that you're supported as you move forward on your path. As you're going through these obstacles and challenges, I'm feeling the support of the universe and your guides and angels with you. You need to surrendering to the journey, release control. I feel like you're resisting change, and remember, what you resist will persist. These are very necessary changes. This cycle needs to end so that you can have wish fulfillment, so you can move towards what it is that you desire in your life. Some of you are really going through this spiritual cleansing. You have cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. Also, what I'm also getting here from some of you, I feel that you need to do some kind of physical detox. Please consult your doctor before you do that, okay? And make sure that it's safe for you. But I feel like there's a need to, this spiritual journey is a cleansing in itself, and it's grounding you. There's enlightenment that's coming. You're shedding old skin. You're going through this rebirth, okay, and being born again, being born anew, with a different mindset and a different thinking. So there's a lot going on here this week, guys, for you. Now, you started out with the Tower card. This is something that wasn't built on stability. This is some kind of epiphany, some kind of awakening and realization, some foundation that was not solid. It needed to come down. Now, she holds this wand in her hand. Does this tower come down by itself, or did she create this tower? Whatever this is a much needed change, okay, that's happening. And it's happening because, you just haven't been sure. It's almost like your path has been uncertain up to this point. I feel like there's something that you've been resisting, okay? There's a lot of confusion and chaos going on around you at this time. But all of this was necessary because you're going through this rebirth, this renewal. Okay, this is almost like judgment, but this is a rebirth and this renewal that's happening. This had to happen so that you could have this new start, this new beginning. Trust, what you're hearing from your guides, from spirit. And you have the Ten of Swords here. Okay. Now, the Ten of Swords is like, this is a rebirth after having some kind of betrayal. You've gone through some kind of deception, some kind of treachery. You're feeling defeated. But you're at the end of this because this is a Ten of Swords, right? Feeling, like you've been stabbed in the back. But this is the Ten of Swords. So you're coming out of this cycle. You're moving away from that. You've walked away from this betrayal. You're leaving it behind. It's like you had these 8 cups, and it wasn't that you weren't happy with these 8 cups, but there was something that you weren't getting from this. There wasn't emotional fulfillment. And now she's walking away. She's walking away to walk towards her 9th cup. Her wishes coming true, her fulfillment of her desires. And this has happened after you're walking away. There's an ending here. There's something that you're leaving behind, or someone that you're leaving behind who betrayed you. You're feeling very defensive. You have the 9 of Wands. This is you protecting everything that you've created. Somehow you feel like, everything that you achieved, you need to now protect it. Okay? Because there's a feeling of, having gone through a loss because of betrayal. And you're very guarded right now. Your heart is guarded because you're protecting yourself. You're protecting what you've created. You're protecting your achievements. So there's this feeling of not really trusting people at this time as well. This has made you incredibly strong. Okay. Now, you could be dealing with a fire sign here. Okay, you could have dealt with a Leo as well. But here you have the 8. Okay, 8 to me is infinity. It's abundance. It's success. Whatever change you're going through, there's been this massive change. Ultimately, it's giving you strength and courage to take care of what you need to in order to take care of you. It's not about everybody else. But there is a need to open up because I feel like you've just become very blocked, and in some sense you're blocking yourself from really receiving what you truly deserve, and you're blocking yourself from love. Yeah, I do feel that what you thought was stable wasn't. This happy family, this happy life wasn't. You thought it was stable, but somebody was deceptive here. Some of you are dealing with a romantic partnership or relationship, okay? Somebody kind of stepped out of a relationship, possible cheating here, I'm feeling, all right? But what some of you are going to be moving. There's a sense of moving, the moving house, okay, relocating. But there's a feeling of what you once thought made you happy, what you once thought was stable, and where you felt emotional fulfillment. It wasn't. And now you're seeking your true stability. You're seeking something that is stable and of truth, that isn't coming from a place of deception. And you deserve that, rightfully so. A lot about relationships. I don't really center my readings around relationships, but it really seems to be coming up a lot. Hold on, where did I have this? Okay. Somehow hold on a second here, please. Somehow. Okay, here we go. Right. You have the Hierophant. Okay. Highlighting the Hierophant. Now, this is kind of your foundation, your belief systems, your religious faith. This can also be a spiritual guide, spiritual teacher. Perhaps you need to seek somebody out who, from the outside, that can give you wisdom and insights and guidance, you know, from a spiritual perspective. But this is also, you know, this is somebody of authority in your life that will kind of, perhaps you can seek guidance from an older person, okay, that's somebody who's solid, that will be able to guide you in the right way. But this is also about you trusting your inner authority, all right? I feel like this is you going within to seek your answers, standing true to what you believe in, what your beliefs are. Perhaps you were in a situation where, you know, you wanted kind of marriage and stability, but the person that you were with wasn't really giving you that. And perhaps they had more options, okay? And so there's this feeling of, you know, it wasn't true to what you wanted. It wasn't true to you. And you have to stick with what your beliefs are, what your faith is, okay? But there's a definite healing occurring. You're seeking to find a balance in your life. Now you have I'm sorry, I got my cards mixed here. You have the King of Cups. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is you, okay? Feeling very anxious, feeling very trapped, wanting to break free from something, knowing what you need to do. This is somebody who would be intuitive, sometimes detached from emotion. You could be dealing with somebody like this. So you could be dealing with another Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or somebody who has a lot of water in their chart, okay? But there's this anxiety, there's this feeling of feeling trapped, but this is really self-entrapment. You're only trapping yourself. It's your beliefs that are trapping you and you to break free from that, okay? So I almost feel like you've always done what needs to be done because of the thoughts of others, and it's time for you to break free from that and do what's best for you. I get the sense and feeling there's somebody around you, okay, for those of you who've gone through some kind of ending, there's somebody that you really look to, that you feel strong feelings towards, okay? Now, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or somebody who has a lot of these, or someone who has those qualities within their chart. Sorry, I was a loss for words for a minute. But I do get the sense and feeling like there's somebody that you view as this Queen of Pentacles, okay? Bountiful, grounded, strong, independent, kind, compassionate, and loving person. Because look at this. This is somebody who is kind and compassionate towards you. Somebody that you can talk to and seek guidance from, okay? You see them as being abundant, fruitful, and successful, and well balanced. So there could be somebody like this in your life that you have these feelings for, okay, that you want to move towards and make an offer to, okay? And for others of you, I feel that this is you trying to find this balance, trying to find your motivation after an ending. And I feel like, you know, you need to be more kind, compassionate, and loving towards yourself. But this is like almost like a goal, what you want to move towards. And for others of you, I'm really feeling that there's somebody that you want to move towards after going through this betrayal, that you see qualities that you would want with this person, okay? Someone you want to make an offer to, that you feel would be a balanced relationship, one of equal give and take. So there's two things here that I'm seeing. For others of you, you're looking for that financial stability, trying to find trying to become balanced after going through some kind of ending, trying to pick up the pieces after going through some kind of loss here. And there it is. You're wanting this. There's this new journey on hand, okay? You have the Fool card here. This is about taking a leap of faith, moving towards something new. And this journey is about you going through some kind of there's some kind of inner knowing. There's some kind of wisdom that you've gained here from this journey that you've been on up to this point. There's some kind of, this is a spiritual awakening, enlightenment. Hello, Max. Sorry, my dog just came over here. But there's some kind of awakening you've been going through. And whatever this new journey is, it's leading you towards your destined path. This is all a part of the, you know, it's a part of your destiny. There's an enlightenment here. It's definitely a spiritual journey here, okay? You're breaking free of disillusionment. I know that. You have the Empress card. Now, some of you could have been dealing with, you know, someone that you've, this could be a partnership, a marriage, okay? Somebody who's the mother of your children here. And some of you, I'm feeling that this is you. You're bored. You want this fresh new beginning. You want this new start, okay? And I get the sense and feeling, yeah, for some of you, you are dealing with a marriage partnership, okay, where you're feeling like there's boredom. You're not feeling the same. Your feelings have changed, okay, in regards to this marriage, this relationship. But you're feeling tied down by responsibility here. For some of you, it is that, okay? Or this is somebody that you're dealing with. Empress, again, is Taurus energy there, okay? Or somebody who has that heavy in their chart as well. But there's a feeling of feeling tied down by responsibility, not feeling content within a relationship, but focused on family here as well. So some of you, it's like what you wanted, you weren't getting within a situation. And perhaps what you really wanted, what you needed was you wanted this new start. You wanted something that was of commitment where you could have a family. Hello, Max. Hello. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, you okay? Give me a minute, okay? And then you have the Three of Pentacles. So there's definitely wanting some kind of contract. Now, but you're trying to do the right thing here. You're basing, there's a lot of conflict here about this. You know, what you should do, where you should go. You know, you're trying to do the right thing. It's based on principles, but there's a lot of conflict that you're having. Part of it is this inner conflict. And like, I feel like you've got this veil in front of you. There's this veil of illusion. And, you know, is this really what you want? Like, you know, and I'm not talking about the marriage. It's like, I feel like what you thought you wanted up to this point wasn't really honest and true to you. And so now you need to look back. You need to reanalyze. Okay, is this really worth all the anxiety, the stress and the worry and, you know, this conflict that you've been in, you know, and there's a sense and feeling of, if you've tried to do the right thing up to this point and there's still conflict here, are you just creating an illusion now? Are you staying in a situation because it's all about principles here? But then again, I'm also feeling, is the grass greener on the other side? So you're going to have to take that as you feel it, okay? Because I'm getting several different things. But I definitely feel there's a conflict. And three's a crowd here. Three's a crowd. So some of you could be dealing with a third party scenario for sure, okay? Let's move into your outcome cards. Now you have here awareness. So you are getting some kind of clarity and awareness now. This is a spiritual awakening. You're being guided by the stars, the universe, your guides and your angels. Okay, whatever you've been going through has been a learning experience for you. Okay, there's guidance coming in from the universe. And you're having an epiphany. You're coming into balance because you're starting to get honest with yourself. You could also be dealing... I'm sorry, guys. I really have to just let him out real quick because he's doing a dance in front of me. Just give me a second here. I apologize. was literally doing a dance in front of me. So I'm sorry for the interruption there. But, you know, and this is about you getting truthful with yourself, getting truthful with others, all right? But the truth is coming in. You're about to receive some kind of clarity here. Some of you have been just, it's like you're resisting some kind of change, not seeing the truth of a situation. And it's just time to just really get honest. You could be dealing with a Libra, all right? You could be dealing with a Libra here as well. You're at a crossroads, I feel like. Choosing your path, all is possible. So I get the sense and feeling, don't allow disappointment to consume you. And know that if one door closes, another is going to open. You know, what you thought was for you, perhaps there's something better and you're just not seeing that right now. And although it might feel traumatic for you at this time, and there's a lot of emotions here, know that there's blessings that are coming from this, as you'll soon understand, okay? Keep moving forward. Don't lose faith. Believe in yourself and believe in your dreams. There's a need for you to go within right now. Grounding, go deep, explore your roots. I feel like you need to look at the parts that you've played in your life with the choices that you've made and why things have unfolded the way that they have. Because there's some kind of truth that you need to come to, some kind of understanding that you need to have about what's happened up to this point. And you're about to get it, because you're cutting out what no longer serves you. You're moving towards, you know, having loyalty in your life, okay? Truth and honesty. But this is some kind of epiphany. This is some kind of truth, some kind of realization that is bringing in a new start for you as you cut out those things no longer serve you. And I also feel like you realize this is you coming into your power now, and you realizing, you know, the part that you've played, and that actually you have the power to create everything it is that you desire in your life. If you truly believe, you have all the tools that you need here in order to create and manifest your brand new start, your new beginning. And that's what I feel like you're going to do. You're going to work on manifesting a new vision for yourself. Your guidance, and I wanted to clarify that, you see, because this is about highlighting the Ace of Swords. You have a brand new beginning, okay? Starting over and moving towards a path that is truly yours and true for you. And this is the universe bringing this new start in for you as you take a leap of faith. And highlighting the Magician, you have hope. So you have hope, and you're going to move towards your wish fulfillment, because you know that you have the ability to create what it is that you desire. And then you have, you're at a fork in the road. I said it before, didn't I? You're in a fork. You're at a fork in the road right now, but you have to choose a direction. The universe can't choose it for you. You need to choose a direction. Leave what isn't serving you behind. Let go of these negative thoughts, this worry, anything that is negative and toxic and low vibrational that holds you back. Let it go. It's time for you to move forward. Only you can make this decision. Choose a direction, but choose wisely. Okay? And your guidance cards here. Know that there's peace even in the storms. Know that even when there's chaos around you, that if you connect to your inner being, to your soul, there's peace within every situation. You need to trust, believe, and have faith that there's peace in everything. All right? Find the peace within. Find peace in chaos. Focus on the vibration of love, and you will definitely feel that peace within, because the love that we are, that's our truest vibration, right? This is who we are. It's the essence of who we are. It is us. We are the vibration of love. And where there's love, there can only be peace. It's time for you to be flexible. Don't resist changes. Be open to receiving your wishes and your desires. Don't limit yourself to receiving things. I feel like you have this idea of things need to happen this way, and if they don't happen, then they're not going to happen, and I don't want anything else is almost the sense and feeling that I'm getting. And, universe is saying to you, be flexible. Allow yourself to rise above and see things from a higher perspective. Your way isn't the best way. The divine does know what is going to be good for you. And whatever does come to you will exceed your expectations if you allow it. All right. So broaden your horizons and allow yourself to receive in other ways. Don't limit yourself by only thinking this needs to happen in this way. What is it that you desire? What is it that you want? What is it that you feel that you need? Because your guides are saying to you right now, let us co-create together. You have what it takes to create your wish fulfillment, your desires, what it is that you want in your life. And your guides are saying to you, come, work with us. Tell us what you want. What is it that you need in your life? What do you feel? And then believe in that vision. Work on manifesting. Work with them. See and hold that vision. Be open to receiving it in any way. Okay? Don't be so stuck that it needs to happen in this way. But you are co-creators of your destiny. And your guides and the universe are supporting you. God, source, spirit, whatever it is that you believe in, they're supporting you and they're helping you to move towards this vision that you want in your life. So I'm wishing you a blessed and beautiful week ahead. And, I just see these two cards. I'm sorry, I'm not done yet. So highlighting also, let me go back to this for a moment. Highlighting the Ace of Swords. I apologize, I missed these two cards. Highlighting the Ace of Swords, you had disappointment, fertility, brand new beginning. So it's like after this disappointment, you're starting to have a realization. For some of you, I feel that there's some kind of cheating that happened here, or there was some kind of third party scenario, some kind of betrayal that you went through, and you're starting to realize the truth. The truth has come in about something that you were avoiding, seeing, almost resisting, not wanting to see. But now you see, you want this new beginning. You want this new start. And this is that. This is a new beginning for you. There's going to be a rebirth, okay? A completely fresh, brand new start. So I had to share that with you. It feels like a very intense week for all signs. So don't think you're alone. Know that you're being fully supported. When I do these readings and I work with my guides and my angels, I always set the intention that whoever's listening receive healing and be guided in the best possible direction that's in the highest good of everybody, and know that there's healing and supportive energy around you and you're not alone. This has kind of been, for many of us, tough cycles, right? We've been going through these kind of emotional roller coasters and ups and downs. But just know that there's an incredible amount of support around you. Even if you feel alone, you don't see it, okay? Know that your guides and angels are supporting you on this path and on this journey. So thank you so much. If the messages resonate, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you all a blessed and beautiful week ahead. Namaste.